not me recording this 5 times because I just can't get my act together. You guys, it's a struggle. I am on the struggle bus. But today, I want to talk about the Orly collection that was released earlier, maybe January. It's Toasty. It's this collection right here. And when I look at this color palette, I just look very comfortable. Look. I feel very comfortable looking at it. Like, this is the color combination of a blanket I want to wrap myself in. It just looks so toasty. I feel like the name is super perfect for this this color palette, so I'm excited to share them with you. I should add, these were sent to me so I can share them with you. The first one is Abigail, and Zoya says it's a medium elephant gray with cool undertones. I feel like it looks like the color of newspaper. If newspaper nails were to come back, this is definitely the polish you're going to need to execute that. I built this one up in 2 coats. I did use the Z-wide brush because the original brush was a little wonky when it arrived. I'm not sure. I also had a leaky bottle. It was a whole thing. So I did switch it out for the Z-wide. That is the only polish that I did this with in this collection because I like to show you guys what you're going to get if you purchase it yourself, which does not include the Z-wide brush. At least not necessarily all the time. So again, I built this one up in 2 coats. I feel like with the regular brush you might need 3. That's just a feeling though. I did throw on some top coat for shine, and removal is easy. This next one is Crystal, and it's described as a grade muted gray mulberry with warm undertones. This one was on the sheer side. That first coat, I was a little concerned. I was a little surprised too because it is Zoya, but they came through like they always do, and it was opaque in 2 coats. I did throw on some top coat for shine, and removal was easy. The next one is Ray, and this is described as a dusty rose suede with subtle warm and tan undertones. I built it up in 2 coats. That first coat, again, was a little bit on the sheer side, but I was able to reach full opacity in 2. It does need top coat for shine, and removal is easy. The next one is Hattie, which does look quite similar to Ray, but as you can tell, Hattie is probably more pink. That's what I feel like. It's more pink. So there are some differences between the 2. Zoya describes it as a rosy Tuscan pink. I built this one up in 2 coats. It does need top coat for shine, and removal is easy. Now we're going to move into the darker vampire shades of this collection, and the first one is ELOWEN. Zoya describes it as a spicy rich Cabernet, and this one was quite thin actually. I had to get used to the formula, and with all the erasure I've been doing lately, I was able to... There is a delicate balance in this formula, I think. Just be cautious. It's not your standard Zoya formula, at least what I've experienced. It was just very thin and runny. It was easy to flood my cuticles, but once I found that happy medium, I was good to go. So I was still able to build it up in 2 coats, just had to get used to the formula there for a minute. It does need top coat for shine, and removal is easy. And the last one is Aura, which is described as a dark chocolate tinged blackberry. That's an interesting description. I would say like a dusty purple, but I'm just a simple girl. So this one is also thin, but still really easy to use. Not as thin as ELOWEN was. So I'm pleased. Opaque in 2 coats, top coat for shine, and removal was easy. My 3 favorites are these ones right here. The first one is Crystal. This was a surprising favorite. This is not a shade that I would have purchased for myself, which is the beauty of swatching for other brands. But I was so happy when I put it on. Like, wow, I really would have passed this up if I saw it in the store. I would have never purchased it. But because I tried it, I'm like seriously so shocked. I'm a little bit speechless. Like, why do I like this so much? I don't know. It's got that warm tinge to it, which I find difficult for me to wear sometimes. But this, I don't know. I felt like I was able to pull it off well. The next one is ELOWEN, formula aside. I wasn't super pleased with the formula, I admit, but it wasn't the worst formula that I've ever dealt with. So there's that. And with my experience, Zoya polishes just get thicker, so I imagine that's what's gonna happen with this one. I'm a sucker for these berry shades. In the cooler months, fall and winter, I wear this shade. This is what I'm attracted to, and it's been that way, I've noticed, for the last 3 or 4 years. I don't know what I was wearing before. I never really cared to pay attention, but in the last few years, this is the kind of shade that I'm attracted to, and I don't mind having another one. And the last one is Aura. I'm not typically into wearing purples. I like the color purple. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm not a purple girl. I'm a pink girl. You guys know how I am. But when I wear it, I feel good in it. I feel like I just need to wear more purples. I just need to wear them more often. So that is it for me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will leave Zoya's website in the description box down below. Be sure to check that out. Wait for sales, okay? If you can, if you have the patience, listen, I know what it's like when you just feel like splurging, but if you can, just wait out for sales. Zoya has sales often, and I think they're worth waiting for. So that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed this